So see ma. So moment of inertia when some part of the body is cut and it is removed. Okay. See ma, moment of inertia, it is a scalar quantity. No? It doesn't depend on directions. It is inertia. Inertia is a scalar quantity only. No? So moment of inertia is also a scalar quantity. Okay. So see ma, therefore, if some part of the body is cut and removed, then this is the formula I can use. Moment of inertia of remaining body is equals to moment of inertia of original body minus moment of inertia of removed body. Understood, ma? For example, it is just like a mathematical calculation. Ma. You have 10 kg of sugar. You have removed 2 kg of sugar from that. Then what is the remaining amount of sugar? 8 kg. Same concept here also. So you just remove the moment of inertia of removed body. Then remaining will be the moment of inertia of the remaining body. That's it. Understood, no? Let us do one problem so that we can understand what we are doing. See ma. So consider this is a disc. Are you able to understand? And this is the central axis. This is the axis of rotation. Okay. So mass of the disc is r, radius is also r. From the center of the disc, are you able to understand ma? We are cutting a disc of radius r by 2 and we are removing. Are you able to understand ma? So this is the main disc. From the center of the disc, we are cutting another disc, smaller disc. What is the radius of that small disc? R by 2. We are cutting and we are removing. Now the question is, what is the moment of inertia of remaining disc? Can you say the calculation? Moment of inertia of remaining disc is how much? Come on. Ela chestaru. Moment of inertia of remaining disc will be how much? When a disc of radius r by 2 is cut and removed. Mass of remaining disc to make company removed disc. What is the mass of removed disc? 1 by m by 4. Fine. Okay, ma? First of all, let us calculate mass of removed disc. Okay. So mass of removed disc, let it be m dash. So see, mass is distributed in area, no? Disc means what kind of body? It is a laminar body. Laminar body, no disc. So for laminar bodies, how mass is distributed in their area? Understood, no? So you take the ratio of areas. So pi r by 2 whole square divided by pi r square multiplied by capital. This is the technique which we can use, no? Okay. So therefore, if you do this calculation, it is m by 4. That is the mass of the removed body. Okay, ma? Now let us apply this equation. So mass of moment of inertia of remaining body is equals to moment of inertia of original body minus moment of inertia of removed body. Understood, no? So therefore I remaining is equal to, what is the moment of inertia of original body when this is the axis of rotation? Half mr square. So half mr square minus moment of inertia of removed body. For that one also, this is the same axis of rotation, no? For that one also it is half mr square because axis is same, no? But what is the mass of that body? M by 4. And what is the radius? R by 2. So therefore half m by 4 into r by 2 whole square. That's all, no? Now just do that calculation. That is my required answer. So therefore it is how much? It is half mr square minus mr square divided by 4 4s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So LCM, if I take 32, 2 16s are, so 16 mr square minus mr square divided by 32. So it is a 15 mr square divided by 32. That is our answer. Okay. Cheyakapothe solid sphere. If it is a hollow sphere, he will mention it. Are you able to understand? If it is a hollow sphere, definitely he will mention it. Just he gave sphere, it means it is a solid sphere. That you should remember. Understood now? Yes. So here, from this solid sphere of mass capital M and radius R, This is the axis of rotation. So from the other side of the sphere, a smaller sphere is cut and removed, whose radius is r by 2. It is cut and it is removed. Are you able to understand? Then what is the moment of inertia of the remaining sphere? Come on. So moment of inertia of remaining sphere is how much? Anybody? First of all, I will calculate moment of inertia of original sphere. Total answer, I don't. Let us. 2 by 5 mr square plus mr square. So it is 5 7 by 5 mr square. Okay, ma? See, ma, for a solid sphere where axis is passing through any diameter, what is the moment of inertia? It is 2 by 5 mr square. Now I want moment of inertia about this axis. No? So first we use parallel axis theorem. First we use parallel axis theorem to find out moment of inertia of original body. So what is the moment of inertia? 2 by 5 mr square, and these two are separated by how much distance? They are separated by r distance. So 2 by 5 mr square plus mr square, 7 by 5 mr square. That is the moment of inertia of original body. Okay, ma? Now I want to calculate moment of inertia of removed body. So let us calculate for removed body. First of all, I don't know what is the mass of removed body, no, ma? Mass of the removed body also I don't know, no? What is the sphere removed? Very small sphere whose radius is r by 2. But what is its mass? Do I know? Mass telsa? Teli. Ela cheddam mari. Fraction of volumes. Why I have to take fraction of volumes? For disk we have taken fraction of areas, no? Disk lo em తీసుకున్నాము fraction of areas. But here I have to take fraction of volumes because mass is distributed in volume in the case of sphere. So what is the formula of volume? 4 by 3 pi, radius is only half, no, 4 by t pi r cube divided by, what is the volume of original sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube multiplied by total mass is m. This is the method of doing the calculation. Are you able to understand? First you have to check if mass is distributed in length, mass is distributed in area, or mass is distributed in volume. Okay. So if you do this calculation, first of all I will get m by 8. That is the mass of the removed body. Any doubt, ma? Are you able to understand? So this is the mass of the removed body. Now let us see. Now if you take this original sphere where this is the axis of rotation, where removed body is present, ma? Removed body is present here, no? Removed body is present here. But what is the moment of inertia of this body? This body was also rotating about which axis? This was also rotating about this axis only, no? So I want to calculate moment of inertia of this sphere about this axis. Understood, no? Because before removing, cut chesi remove cheyaka mundu, chinna sphere kuda deni chuttu rotate avutundi. It is rotating about this axis only, no? So you have to calculate moment of inertia of removed body also about the same axis. Are you able to understand? Now what is the distance between Sima? This is the removed body, or I will draw separately. So this is the removed body and axis is somewhere here. Understood, no? So what is this total distance? From here to here it is r, no, radius, and from here to here it is r by 2. Therefore now this is the axis of rotation for this body, no? This is the axis of rotation. It's, if axis is passing through the center, then this is the axis of rotation for removed body. Understood, no? So therefore around this axis, this is I center of mass. And what is this total distance d? This total distance d is r plus r by 2, 3r divided by, understood now? So what is the moment of inertia of center of mass for this removed body? I center of mass is equals to 2 by 5 m dash r by 2 whole square. 2 by 5 m r square. 2 by 5 m r square. Satisfied no? M means m dash because its mass is different, no? And what is its radius? Only half. So r by 2. Okay. So therefore it is a 2 by 5. What is m dash? M by 8 multiplied by r square divided by 4. That's all. No? So 2 ones are 2 2s are. Clear number? So it is mr square divided by 8 5s are 40, 40 into 2, 80. So mr square divided by 80. That is the moment of inertia of which body? Moment of inertia of removed body about this axis. This axis. Understood? No? Now substitute in this relation. What is the relation? Shall I rub this one? So, okay ma? So I remaining is equals to I original minus I removed. That's all no? What is the original moment of inertia ma? 7 by 5 mr squared plus minus what is the moment of inertia of removed body? It is mr square by, oh no ma, see we have calculated I center of mass only, no still only this value we have calculated. Moment of inertia about this axis we have not calculated, no? అర్థమవుతుంది కదా, చిన్న మిస్టేక్ చేశాను ఇక్కడ. We have calculated moment of inertia only about center of mass of the removed body. But I want a moment of inertia about which body? About this axis. Okay. So therefore, this moment of inertia, this is moment of inertia of removed body. So first of all, let us calculate that one. So moment of inertia of removed body is how much? I removed is equals to, okay ma? Again I can use parallel axis theorem, no? What is parallel axis theorem? I is equals to I center of mass plus, calculate చేసినాం మనం చేయలేదు కదా ఇంకా, no still we have calculated only about this axis only, no? I center of mass plus md square. What is I center of mass? mr square by 80 plus md square. What is the mass of removed body? m by 8. And what is this total distance? 3r by 2 also. Now it is clear, no? So we have calculated only about this one, but about axis I want to know. So therefore again we are using parallel axis theorem. Now do this calculation. So therefore how much it is? mr square divided by 80, clear number, plus 9 mr square divided by 8 4s are 8 4s are 32. Clear, no? So this is the total moment of inertia of removed body. Now substitute here. Minus of mr square by 80 plus 9 mr square divided by 32. Now if you do this total calculation, that is the moment of inertia of remaining sphere. Are you able to understand me? That's it. That is how we have to do the calculation. Okay. So moment of inertia of a rod which is present at an angle of alpha. Okay, CMA. For example, if this is the axis of rotation and if rod is like this, okay, if axis is passing through one end of the rod, then what is the moment of inertia? ml square divided by 3. This is the relation, no? Now similarly, if a rod is bent at an angle of alpha other than 90 degrees. Now here this angle is not 90, no? But here what is the angle? This angle is 90 degrees. Are you able to understand? But this is not 90, it is less than 90. Are you able to understand? Then for this condition, the moment of inertia is I is equals to ml square by 3 sine square alpha. This is the formula. ml square by 3 sine square alpha will be the formula. Are you able to understand, ma? So So there is some derivation also if you want to do, but I don't think it is necessary. Just remember this relation. I is equal to ml square by 3 sine square alpha. And what is the alpha value here? Alpha is the angle between axis and length of the rod. Okay, ma? This relation you can apply here also. Here what is the angle? 90. Sine 90? Sine 90 is 1. So apply the same relation. I is equal to ml square by 3 multiplied by sine 90 whole square. So how much you will get? It is ml square by 3 into 1, which is equal to ml square by 3. Understood now? Same answer you will. Understood now? Now let us see how this application can be asked in the examinations. Come on, make a note up to here. So consider this is a equilateral triangle. Okay, ma? Equilateral triangle, and this is the axis of rotation. Mass of each rod is m and length of each rod is l. Then if moment of inertia is I, find out I value. That is the question. In this type of questions, this relation will be useful for you. Are you able to understand, ma? So this is the arrangement of the 3 rods. But axis is passing like this. Are you able to understand? Then how can you find the moment of inertia? ఎలా చేస్తాం? I3, that's all. Clear now? Moment of inertia of first rod, let it be I1. Moment of inertia of second rod, let it be I2. Moment of inertia of third rod, let it be I3. Moment of inertia is a scalar quantity, no? You need not find their directions. Asal directions undavu there. Understood? No? So what is the total moment of inertia? I1 plus I2 plus I3. That's all. Okay. Now let us calculate each of them. Simple. So can I say I1 is equal to I2? Can I say I1 and I2 they are equal? Because moment of inertia of this rod and this rod exactly should be equal. And this is an equilateral triangle. So total angle is 60 degrees, no? So this angle is 30. This angle is also 30. So I1, I2 values will be how much? ml square by 12 sine square 30 according to this formula. ml square by 3 sine square alpha. Okay. So sorry, ml square by 3. So ml square by 3 multiplied by sine 30 is 1 by 2 number. So 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So ml square divided by 4 3s are 12. That is the moment of inertia of which body is I1 and I2. Now I3. For I3, can you say what is the moment of inertia? ml square by 12. Why ml square by 12? Because axis is passing through the center and perpendicular to the rod. So I3 is ml square by 12. So do the total calculation. I will substitute here. I1 is this is also ml square by 12 only. I got 3 4 3 is 12. So therefore ml square by 12 plus ml square by 12 plus again ml square divided by 12. Clear now? So it is 3 ml square divided by 12. So it is ml square divided by 3 4s are 4. That is my answer. That is the total moment of inertia. Understood, Nama? That's it.